What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on not only the potential spotlight sims that we are going to be seeing pretty soon in my team, but also how to prepare and how to make a ton of MT and kind of capitalize on these spotlight sims coming out. So first things first, before we get into this video, I want to clarify that it is not guaranteed that spotlight sims are going to be coming out today, tomorrow, this week, whenever. However, there's a lot of things that are kind of hinting at us getting spotlight sims, like them actually dropping it in the the blog for the season. So we know that they're actually going to be coming out this season. We just don't really know when. So obviously, like I said, it's not guaranteed to be dropping today or tomorrow, and I really want to clarify that before anybody gets like all mad and says like, dude, where are they? Like, so I'm just going to kind of get that out of the way now. But what this video is basically going to be is a video showing you guys how to prepare, what playbooks you guys should be buying, what players you guys should be buying, and how to actually capitalize on this and make some MT. If you guys do enjoy this video, do me a favor and kill a like button. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. First things first, though, before we get into anything about anything like that, the one thing I'm going to say is if you guys do agree with what I'm about to say, kill a like button. I'm actually going to try to send this to somebody and see if they can kind of incorporate this with the spotlight sims. Maybe not this season, but maybe in the future, because I think it's something that could make it a lot better. So when you take a look at the spotlight sims, you guys can see all the different challenges that did drop last time, right? Now, obviously you guys can see too, I still have not even finished the John Wall one. Like, I legit don't even have John Wall. I grinded really hard. I got like about to probably like right somewhere around here the first day or whatever, and then just stopped because it got really boring. And I don't know, it just wasn't really all that fun. Actually, I think it was more down here. I don't think I got that far. But the point is I think a lot of you guys, are the same thing with me, where, you don't really want to grind like all that right away, because, I mean, if we're being completely honest, if you don't grind it right away, the card kind of loses value. And what I mean by right away, like the first week that the card comes out. So one thing I would like to see in the future with spotlight sims is to have them drop, like, even if they wanted to do it like, how this 60s one drops. So say maybe they drop this 60 spotlight sim on a Monday, right? Then that Tuesday, maybe they drop these two 70s one. Then maybe on Wednesday, they drop the 380s ones. Friday, they drop the 390s ones, and so on and so forth. I think if they did this where they kind of broke it up each individual day, that it would kind of give people a lot more time to, grind them out and stay kind of focused on them and stuff like that. And I think a lot more people would complete them and have them done if they were to kind of break them down this way. Because again, it's not like it's going to save you time in the long run. It's just going to, I think, give people the chance to feel like they're actually making progress. Because if we're being honest, they do take forever to do, and with them all being 5-minute quarter games, like it really does get difficult to really sit here and grind 5-minute games after 5-minute quarter games over and over and over again. And the other thing I would like to see is like, how some of them say, win the game by 10 points, which obviously, you have to play the full game, which kind of sucks. But like, you see like this challenge right here, how it says win the game and score 15 points with any player. I think a challenge like this one would be really cool if we could potentially see, maybe not this year, but in the next year's game, where if, weekly challenges, whatever drop, if it says, score 30 points with any player or whatever, as soon as you score 30 points, I would love to see a thing that pops up on your screen that says like, okay, you've completed the challenge for this game. Would you like to quit out and redeem your reward? I think that'd be so much better. If you do that, you get your, 250 MT, and then it says completed, and you can move on to the next one. I think that would help people, again, with getting through these challenges, and it would make it a hell of a lot easier. And even the ones that are like win the game or whatever, maybe they load you in the third quarter rather than the first quarter. Maybe you have to come back down 10, something like that. I think that would be so much better than having to play full 5-minute quarter games over and over and over again. You guys already know what I'm about to say, man. Use code BIO2k for 30% off at gfuel.com. The code is only 30% for a limited time, so be sure to use it as soon as possible. Scroll through the website, find whatever flavors you guys want. My personal favorites, Raging Gummy Fish, Rainbow Sherbet, Sour Chug Rug. Be sure to try it out. It is amazing. I'm going to keep this one short, though. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, peace. So, going back, though, to the spotlight sims here, let's kind of talk about what we are going to be seeing here in this season. Now, they did obviously hint about spotlights coming out, so they already confirmed that they're going to be dropping this season. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of going back and forth on what the idea is. And I was kind of talking to my chat about this and what you guys think potentially, you know, we could be seeing. And I think we are going to be seeing either a playoff theme, you know, there's the idea of the Hall of Fame theme, but also, you know, one thing that I'm thinking about is there could be an overall like rookie kind of theme where when they drop, I think they could potentially drop, you know, like the best, you know, maybe not even rookie, but like the best young player from each team. You know, each team would have that, and then the main reward obviously would be a guy like, you know, Lonzo, or not Lonzo, like LaMelo Ball, maybe like, I would say Anthony Edwards. He literally just got a dark matter today, so obviously it wouldn't be him, but like a LaMelo Ball, I could see being the reward for the spotlights. So something like that I think would be really cool that we could be seeing. For the Hall of Fame one, I mean, they did just drop Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Kobe. So I'm now thinking it would either be a guy like Yao Ming, maybe a guy like Allen Iverson, maybe even a Ben Wallace. Like a cracked Ben Wallace would be pretty solid. And then if they were to do like a playoff one, maybe, you know, a guy like Robert Horry, maybe you have a guy like, you know, Bill Russell be the reward, something like that. I think would be pretty solid. So you guys let me know who you guys think, you know, we could potentially be seeing in the spotlights with stuff like that. Now, let's talk about how to prepare for the spotlight sims. Now, when you look at these ones, obviously this is what we normally had to go through. And you guys can see, where is it? Or I guess these, okay, so I was gonna say, like, for some reason that one didn't have any, but some of these challenges do require you to use 10 players from each team. So going back to this one here, this one is 10 Pelicans players. You know, you go to this team, and this one is going to be another 10 Pelicans players. So maybe you just got to get Pelicans players. And this one's 10 Grizzlies players. So you guys can kind of see, like, as you're going through, you're going to be required to have players from each team. And what actually ends up happening is when Spotlight Sims drop, I'm sure you guys already know this, but players' values skyrocket. Like, I mean, you guys already know that a lot of these teams still hold a lot of value, mainly because of guys like, you know, Obi Toppin that have their challenges where they still go for 15K. Whatever, you know, but then you have guys like, you know, Julius Randle, where his value may not be that good. It's, you know, going to be, you know, 2,000 MT, probably even lower if you keep scrolling. Yeah, there's some for 1,800. So you can get him for 1,800, you know, maybe a guy like Mitchell Robinson, he's going to be going for pretty cheap. There's one for 1,350. So, you know, what's actually going to end up happening is say, you know, this Knicks team, right? Say, you know, the first spotlight challenge, you actually end up needing 10 Knicks players. These guys are all going to skyrocket in value. What I mean by that is these guys that are selling for close to 2,000 MT are going to probably jump up to 4,000 to 5,000 MT, especially on the first day. Now, I don't know if you're going to, you know, guaranteed to need, you know, current series players like 1, 2, or 3. You're probably just going to need players that are just on the Knicks. So, you know, if you're going through these other, you know, promos and stuff like that, you have guys like Patrick Ewing who aren't cheap, but, you know, if you have him, he'll still account for some of the challenges. I just kind of want to see if there's other, you know, like RJ Barrett is another good guy. Eddie Curry is another guy. Like, I'm just, you know, basing this on the Knicks just because that's the first team I clicked on. But you guys kind of get the point where, like, you know, you're going to need a lot of these players. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to do is invest in at least 10 players per team. That is one thing I would highly recommend doing. Even if you wanted to do just 5 players per team, I would do that just because I don't want you guys to overbuy anything. You know, maybe a team doesn't even, you know, require 10 players and you spent extra MT to get them or whatever. I would just make sure you have at least 10 players per, or 5 players per team. If you want to push it to 10, obviously do that as well. I think that is the best thing to really focus on. Now, as far as playbooks go, one thing that I've thought about, right? A lot of the times that I do make, you know, you guys know I make the tutorial videos and everything, and a lot of the time I do cover playbooks like the Hawks playbook. There is the Pelicans playbook, wherever that is, that I like to cover, that do have a lot of scoring plays that involve attacking the rim. Now, I will say this, a lot of the times in the past, people say like, oh, I can't score. Like every time I throw it in the paint, like I still can't do it. I'm actually going to be not only covering the Hawks and Pelicans playbook, but I'm also going to be covering 3 really good 3-point playbooks. And that is actually going to be centered around the Warriors playbook. It is going to be the Trailblazers playbook and then the 2013 Heat playbook. So those are some playbooks that I'm not saying that, you know, you need to have, but those are playbooks that I would look to pick up, mainly because, you know, they're going to be really helpful, and now I know people are going to buy them and scoop them up. You guys are going to see right here. I don't have any just sitting in my auction. I don't have, you know, I'm not sitting on any in here as well. Like literally nothing. You know, people in my chat, they can even tell you I am going to be live streaming all day, so I'm not going to be scooping up any for some extra profit later on or anything like that. So I would just look to pick up some of those and those players. Now, capitalizing on this situation to make MT. On the flip side, you know, picking up all these different players from different teams and make sure you have, you know, different ones here, like the super cheap ones. I would honestly look to scoop them. I'm not gonna lie, I might invest in some different players because that's not something that like I could just juice and then, you know, make some MT off of because of whatever. Like, they're just some players that, you know, you might actually end up needing. Like, you know, guys like Dennis Schroeder and Tyus Jones, they still have their challenges. They're still going to be going for a good amount here. But, you know, random guys like, you know, Dylan Brooks, you know, he's actually going for a pretty decent amount. Well then, whole point is though, like I said, that, you know, a lot of these guys, they might jump up in value, especially when it comes to the Spotlight Sims dropping. So you guys might want to, you know, start investing in some different players and really look to start flipping a lot of these different guys, like heat checks, series cards. It doesn't even matter. Like, whoever you wanted to invest in, you guys could. Like, even a guy like this Grizzlies Tony Allen, right? Like, he's gonna be going for nothing. There's a chance that he could be going for like 5K MT as soon as the Spotlight Sims drop, because you might need Grizzlies players. So I would look to invest in a lot of these cheap rubies as well. Like, you know, a guy like Andre Drummond, we'll just say for the Pistons, again, 1000 MT. Patty Mills for the Spurs. He actually has value for some reason. Don't know why, but I actually might sell him. But Aaron Gordon, I mean, super cheap again. You could probably even look to flip that one if I'm being honest. Gary Harris, 1000 MT. You know what I mean? Like Rex Chapman, probably relatively cheap as well. Yeah, under 2000 MT. So I would look to invest in a lot of these guys. I'm actually going to go ahead and sell this Patty Mills. I don't know why he's going for so much. If it kind of bites me in the ass, then so be it. But like, if you need a Patty Mills, maybe there's a challenge for a Patty Mills tomorrow and it screws me over. Maybe, who knows? But either way, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope this video did help you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, peace.